So now that we've drawn our initial base of our product, we are now going to draw the first circle for where we're going to start our loft tool. So I want you to come to 2D Sketch, and I've got this work plane that I'm going to be working for, which is actually sitting sort of right on the top of my base there, which you can see. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to the view. I had that in and zoom all. In fact, I'm going to bring it up slightly because it's a bit easier for me to see. There we go. Okay, escape out of my orbit tool, and I'm going to start a 2D sketch and just put it onto the edge of my work plane there, which puts it onto this work plane. Okay, so I'm going to click on circle tool here, and I'm just going to go down, and on this point of this edge you've got the kind of the center point here, which we've been working from. I'm going to click once there, and I'm just going to come out and draw a 4mm circle and finish my sketch. The next thing I want to do is I want to offset my plane. We've done this before already, so offset the plane, come down to the edge of the plane so it's highlighted, click on it and drag it up whilst you're clicking on it. So one of the few times we click and drag. And then put in 200 and enter. Now you can't see it until you zoom all. Okay, and there it is up there. We're now going to start a 2D sketch and put it on this top work plane. Now this is a bit that's a little bit tricky to get right. So we're going to just zoom in a little bit so we can see everything. I want you to create a line and then hit this button here called construction. This means that it's just going to be kind of marker lines that we're going to create. I want you to kind of come down and click that on that very edge there. If you can't see it, come to project geometry and just click on that line there. Okay, and that will now enable you, once you go back to the line tool, to just lock onto that end. Okay, we're now going to kind of draw a line right to the center of this outside line here. If you kind of move along it, it will suddenly jump to a bigger circle when it is in the center of that line. And we're just going to click. That's now put a line right through the middle. We're going to click one more time on this edge here, and we're going to draw ourselves a line just coming off to the right. If you're looking at from the point to here, you come off towards the right. And this line needs to be, I know it sounds strange, but 132.69. I wrote that down so I could remember it. And press escape to get out of that tool. Then I want you to dimension between, so click the dimension button, click on this line, which won't move because it's locked onto the center, and then click on this line here, and that means it's going to give us the angle. Okay, you can come out here and click, and that needs to be 2.57. okay, and that has now given us the exact place where we want to put our top circle. So we're going to put click on the circle tool. Now it's very important you turn off this construction. These are just marker lines, but the circle we want to use and draw now is a real thing that we want to be able to use, not just a marker. So we're going to now use our circle tool and just put it on the edge of this line here and come out and press 4. That's now given us a 4mm hole at the top there. Finish your sketch. You've got a circle down the bottom here and a circle at the top here, which we want to join using the Loft tool. Click on the Loft tool here. You'll notice this dialog box here, and it's asking for different selections. So we're going to zoom in and just wait, hover over this circle till it goes white, click on it there. It's selected that first part, zoom back out, and come and find your top circle and just hover over it until the whole thing changes white, and click on that line there. That has now joined those two areas. You can click OK. We're going to show you how to do the others in the next video.